What's up, everybody? It's your girl Juju. What everybody loves, Juju 1-2 talks hoops. I'm back. And yes, you've reached a live chat commentary. Uh, just a conversation about March Madness, just around NCAAW women's hoops. No games are on at the moment. I believe there's a game that does appear at 8:30 this morning. But yes, um, I'm I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here if anyone wants to talk hoops with me. Come on in, comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know what you're interested in and discussing. Because I can just sit here and just talk about whatever, what have you. I wanted to go up yesterday and just talk about the plans that took place and just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit, and just about how much the game has grown, and seeing some upsets in a way that took place yesterday. We had an HBCU team, Southern University, playing at Poly Pavilion that will face UCLA today. Actually, they won against UCSD College in San Diego. They look great out there. They're actually the same colors as UCLA, so that should be interesting. In that I would imagine that UCLA is going to wear their white uniforms. However, um, maybe not because because they're the top seed. What's up? Good morning. Good morning, fam. What's happening? You at work today, Oz Customs? You at work today? My godson and his mom drove by. They must have been on the freeway, and from the Galen Center, you know how you have the that billboard. Either I should have asked him if they was on Figueroa, but um, the different pictures that were flashing, he was like Juju Watkins. So Juju Watkins must come up in the on the billboard, the electric billboard is what I'm trying to say, the electric billboard. I saw them yesterday. Oh, okay. Tell me what's up. Okay, so you saw them yesterday, and I didn't have my stuff to get an autograph with Juju. Oh my God, my only day off. Oh my gosh. So you saw Juju? You saw Juju yesterday? They were practicing, and how did she look? How did they look? It was the only day off. Good morning, Farrell. Oh, Farrell, you sticking with me, huh? I thought you unsubscribed. Way to go, way to go. So you saw Jew, okay. She looked okay? Was she locked in, or was she loose, or, giggly? How did she look? Yeah, game day, game day. Oh, yes. Okay, now that I think about it, Farrell, who's your team again? I can never remember because I have some LSU fans that come through. You sticking with me? Thank you. Okay. Game day. Cool, 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 cool. I must not. Hey, Farrell, you tell me if I'm right or wrong. I mean, I don't know. I'll take your feedback. Um, I must not be too biased, right? If you sticking with me, and I know you're not like a hardcore UFC fan. I don't think you have anything against them per se or anything. We ain't start no beef with nobody yet. But you sticking with me. Who's your team again, Farrell? Is it South Carolina? Okay, so today, let me see. I think I saw something at Friday. I thought I saw an 8:30 game, guys. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. So let me check. They don't have them in the right order. Like, let me go all the way down. I think I saw something way down here. Okay, so I saw. Maybe it is in order today. Iowa State, Michigan. Iowa State, Michigan. Wow. Audie Crooks and my Michigan. My Michigan. Yeah, Michigan. Yeah, my Michigan girls. Michigan Wolverines, right? Whoo. Tell me about that. Juju is focused. Coach is still pissed about the bracket, but they're ready. What is she? You mean she just? You mean Coach Godley just look super duper focused or something? Oz Customs. I know she ain't still talking about it. She's still pissed. Okay, she's still pissed. I was surprised that she would want to be the third bracket because the third bracket, I think we would have a shot at Notre Dame. You would have to possibly go through TCU, Michigan, maybe Creighton, South Florida, Montana. These are teams, Nebraska, things like that. So she must have felt like, hey, I got a great shot at that. And then another good thing about that bracket is that they're already across the country, and they would be closer once I believe that they would get to the Final Four. They'd be closer to Tampa. You know what I'm saying? So they would kind of already be used to the time zone, time change, and all that. It's going to be some good b-ball going on. It's going to be some good b-ball going on overall. You ain't lying. You're not lying. Michigan plays Iowa State today. Audie Crooks. What you guys got? Who you all got? Michigan Wolverines. You know how I like those little freshmen. I'm gonna see what kind of tournament run they're gonna make, and if they're gonna be knocked out in the first round. I mean, I just feel like there are a couple of pieces anyway, um, from the future of being like a really good team that's gonna make a tournament run. Hey now, Las Vegas Gamecock. So I would assume you're a Las Vegas Aces fan and a Gamecock. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How did you become a Las Vegas Ace? Las Vegas Aces, if I'm correct, is why you have that. Is it because you followed Asia from the Gamecocks to Las Vegas? That's what I'm kind of guessing. But welcome to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button for me. Come sometime if you want to hang out here and talk hoops. Um, or just see what's up, see where that's what I was correct. Okay, so you followed Asia. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. I get it. I get it. I actually from the West Coast, right? So my team had always been the Sparks, and rightfully so. From the get go, from the start, from the time I tried out, early days, and then we had the championships, Lisa Leslie and Tamika Dixon, and then Candace Parker. We won a championship. But I'm gonna tell you this: when did I become Las Vegas? When Becky Hammond came, and Becky Hammond to me, always been a fan of Becky Hammond's. I always felt like she was an underdog. I remember her in college playing at Colorado. I thought she was a little firecracker. Then of course New York and then San Antonio. So Las Vegas, I ended up just loving their personalities and the style of play, the pro style of play that they played, the NBA style play. And then of course they started winning. So I was like, okay, I like Vegas, right? My old college colors, red and black. So I was like, yeah, I'm on this. I'm on this. So and then I became more of an Asia Wilson fan because as every year, Asia just began like I loved the work that she put in off season, and the way that she added to her game as a big. I mean, added to her game and just became like this hooper to me. Like this, like she was just like fantastic. You know what I'm saying? She's just so dominant. And some of the things, some of the stuff I saw her doing, I was really shocked. I didn't even really think that she was gonna pull it off. Hit that like and hit that subscribe, Las Vegas, if you haven't already. I appreciate it. And come back through because you gotta come and check and see um, throughout the tournament my thoughts and my reactions to the Trojans as we go through this journey. So, Oz Customs, you said you're off today, or were you off yesterday? Oz Custom, are you still with me? Were you off? Are you off today, or you were off yesterday? I'm so glad you got a check. You got a desk or a locker or something where you can keep some Juju Watkins memorabilia or something so that you can like be ready to go and see if you can get an autograph. I mean, I don't know if you want to bother, right now, but she about to take off. We about to. My belief is that we're going to get through these two games, and then we're going to get up to Spokane. So you're also a fan of Vegas because they were once the Stars, I'm Utah. Right, 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 right. So you live in Utah. It's funny you said that. There's only two teams that I had tried out for back in the day, years ago when it first started. Was Utah and the Sparks, and then the star of Utah was Natalie Williams of UCLA. And then when they shut that team down, she ended up going to San Antonio, and then she was later. Yeah, you love Williams. See, man, I love Williams too. See, you gotta stick with me. I know you're a Gamecock fan, and they're my second favorite team, but you gotta stick with me because Natalie was good. Her, she was automatic in the post, and she just had she was just from one side of the post and the nail to the other side of the post and the nail. I mean, she just controlled, that horseshoe curve. She was automatic in there. Automatic. Nobody talks about that her game. And this is what I don't like about right now. Hey, good morning, Political Lil. Yes, time to rock and roll. This is the thing I don't like about UCLA. Now, maybe I don't have enough of them on my social media. I don't know. I think I tried to like click and follow and so on and so forth. But now they don't show like clips, of their past players enough. They don't. I mean, they had stars there, in my opinion. You know, they had stars. They had a time where I was rooting them on, and I just remember the actual play that prevented them from going to the Elite Eight to the Final Four. How they got cheated. Um, I don't know how old you are, Las Vegas Gamecock, but I was there rooting, and it was an inbound play, 0.8 seconds left, and I gotta look up that coach because she was one of my favorite coaches for UCLA, and the gym erupted, coach erupted, and we were like, they were taking the ball out, and then UCLA was up, and the player was taking the ball out, and the player moved like she ran kind of like the sideline. You have a certain area of space and steps that you can take when you're doing a penalty takeout, and this girl violated it and threw the ball down court, tipped. Somebody caught it, threw it up, beat them, and the referees had the nerve to run it, to call it good and run out the gym. I think I might have been against Tennessee. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? King Lion Crown and Goat Juju Watkins gonna win it all. I saw Leslie. I saw Lisa Leslie's bracket Goat. She posted online. She got USC winning it all. As a matter of fact, I didn't even look. I think I reposted it, but I didn't even look to see my story And on Instagram, on Everybody Loves Juju 12 Instagram, follow me there. I didn't even see if who she had USC playing. I should have checked. I just kind of scanned it real quick and I saw who she had us winning against. So they keep hating on Juju. They keep hating on Juju. Let them keep eating a crow. They can keep hating on her. Juju Watkins will win it all. Yeah, they can keep hating on Juju. It's okay. It's written in the stars. Her destiny is written in the stars, y'all. She's gonna continue to be great. She's gonna continue to rise, and she's gonna continue to grow until it's manifested. Her destiny is manifested. Um, I saw this article. I want to tell you guys about. Somebody sent me an article, and it's not a mainstream. You know, it's not a mainstream. It was called Bola VIP. I couldn't even open it. I have to go to it. I opened it and all I kept seeing was international stuff, soccer. I would probably have to research it. They had just clipped. They just had clipped um, something, and I'll tell you what it was about. It was about Hannah Hidalgo going into the portal and teaming up with Juju Watkins. Oh, I started laughing. I was like, at first when I saw it, I was like, is this? No. First of all, that's just got to be somebody making up something or somebody's opinion or somebody's hope. I don't know. Because I could never see Hannah mentioning she's going into the portal. Right, guys? Right, political? The day of March Madness basically beginning, even though the play-ins were yesterday. But I'm just saying that the actual day that, why would you? She would never do that. She would, unless there was just trouble in paradise. And then I don't even think she would do that. One, a few reasons. I think her loyalty is to the Irish and to Coach Ivy, and then she would be she's already going to be competing with Juju for um, the rest of her career right now in college for Player of the Year or Don Staley Awards or Shooting Guard Awards or championships, as well as I think draft number one draft pick, right? For sure, I can see Hannah, with dedication and work, continuing to elevate her game. And she's done that since high school. I can see her. I see how her game has been elevated every year, just like Juju. Now, all those things aside don't really matter, and you want to win a championship because the benefit of her ever thinking about something like that, if it were true, would be that um, they could win they could win a championship together, and she could be a point guard to Juice shooting guard, or she can remain shooting guard and Juju could be a wing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a problem for her to be another wing or what have you. Or they both can bring the ball up. I mean, there's so many different scenarios with a Hannah and a Juju together that is unbelievable. Hey Juju, what's up? What's up, sports lover? I haven't seen you in a while. What's happening? Juju, I think people are just saying UConn will win it because it's Patriots last year, but USC actually has more dog, right? Who get down and dirty for rebounds and loose balls, unlike UConn. See, I got a smart person. I always got smart people in my chat. In my chat, I think that, and rightfully so. I mean, you have Paige and AZ that could be possibly leaving, and it's a storyline. Paige has been our girl for a long time, right? We've been rooting for her, but unfortunately, Paige has suffered, those injuries, and the game has moved on. The game has moved on. Technically, she shouldn't even really be here. That's on her. You know what I'm saying? She's 23. We're supposed to be paying attention to the girls that are in this class, and unfortunately, she's still here. So we gotta move on. So you think Hannah Hidalgo can do it all? So basically, Chicago says Hannah Hidalgo can do it all. Do it all. Do it all. If she can do it all, let's say Olivia leaves, Citron, Latu King, Westbell, they all leave. Can she do it all? Because I'm still rooting for Jew. When Rhea's gone, Clarice is gone, and Kiki, I'm still trusting my coach. The coach she is, putting the pieces together. That she got something up her sleeve with the bigs, and I still got Jew being right there in the mix, continuing to compete for titles. Can Hannah do that? And if you say and do it all, you think she can do it this year? So what's changed about that team that we haven't even seen that has crumbled kind of like at the wrong time? You think they're going to put it back together? What's up, Brazil? I told you just was probably on timeout. I didn't do that. You probably were just on timeout. I told him don't beat don't let you go. Political. Good morning, Ju. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good luck to Juju Watkins in the tournament. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I think USC will beat UConn. People are always up. UConn's. Ah, I don't see why. Okay, let me be completely honest. I think because UConn whooped South Carolina's butt and AZ had an out of body experience and is playing better and looks more healthy. That that's going to be the difference and us playing them if we get to face them, right? If it all lines up and we play UConn, that's the difference maker in beating our team. And I think whoever that said that nailed it. With you, we're tougher. We have dogs. We go for we hustle. We play 50-50 balls. We stronger. Juju this time last year Paige became more aggressive. Her game. I don't care how much more aggressive Paige becomes this year. It'll be good for her in this tournament. It'll behoove her to play more aggressive. But she's not better than Juju Watkins. She's not stronger. She's not faster. She's more efficient. She's got this thing called 50-40-90 going on right now. 50% field goal percentage, 40% threes, 90% free throws. And then her assist to turnover ratio is great. But you average 19 points. That ain't gonna get it. You gotta shoot somewhere between 25 and 29 points. And not just you, but Sarah Strong, you need to score 22 to 25 points. AZ, you need to score at least 25 points. Ashton Shade, you need to get some. Albert, you need to get some boards. Where's your boards at? Sarah Strong don't hover in there to be getting boards. And then Jana Alpha, you need to play too. KK Arnold, you need to be ready to put your track shoes on because I guess they think you're going to guard Juju. But you're too short, homie. Hannah Hidalgo has been so, ooh, my eyes. Anna Hidalgo has been so many ranked opponents, and I don't believe there's a team that can stop her. There's been there's been 5 or 6 teams that have stopped her already. Let's start there. Don't even look at. There's been several teams that stopped her. Um, I have Notre Dame playing TCU, and I hope Political Lil's here. So Political Lil, one of my one of the brackets that I did on the first try, Political Lil, I cracked up because I totally came out with what you came out with. I totally came out with TCU beating Notre Dame. Hannah Hidalgo is their leader, and I believe that she has made so many improvements. Okay, we're gonna hold you to that. We're gonna remember that. Hannah Hidalgo, in my humble opinion, can beat anybody. She ain't beating anybody. It's not her. It's her team. Hannah Hidalgo, anybody. One question: how did Connecticut come back against the Trojans? I don't think they come back when I watched that game. I think they continuously had the lead, and it was one of the big early games that we played, and Kiki didn't really have a good game, and then we didn't have Kennedy Smith, so I was at the game Chicago. That's when we learned, not a couple games before that, we didn't have Kennedy Smith, so we never put the press out until the very end, and that's when we cut the game to three, and then later they end up, you know, winning by seven or something like that. I'm not sure, but and that was before they had a chemistry on knowing how to play with you. I mean, they're a totally different team, and it wasn't like what you think. It wasn't like this dominant thing and of play. It wasn't. If I look at them now and I look at us now, they can't beat us. We're fully there now, and we have the chemistry. That was November. It, that was November, sweetheart. And Drew did not score in garbage time. Garbage time is not 3 to 5 minutes towards the end. That's when we came back on them. And then we if I could keep the way that Kiki is averaging what she's averaging, and the way that she's playing now, that would not happen again. I'm rooting for my game packs, but I wouldn't mind if SoCal wins. I'm a big fan of Juju. That's right. Is it fair to say that picking winners for the first round of the women's game is basically chalk? Yeah, but there are more first round upsets in the men's game. Yeah, I I, I kind of first round, the first game. I don't have first games. I don't have any upsets. Although I heard someone say something about UCLA losing to Richmond. Cool, 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 cool. I'm telling y'all that in this chat, UConn is not winning SC. I'm gonna let you talk because you know me, sports lover. I could go on and on about the reasons why it's not winning. SC gave up after the first half, and that's what UConn won. Also, USC has improved so much since November. They play more team ball. And just imagine we were beating their ass by like 18 points. We came out and we struck first against UConn. And just imagine you beat a team in the historical stores. You came into stores and beat them, and they came back. They came back very well. I mean, and that was when we were learning like how to hold a lead. When somebody's coming down on you and just coming at you. I mean, and the great Gino is putting out all kind of adjustments, and he's trying all kind of defenders on everyone. And it was December 21st, and it's just you know they're a great team. So to come back the way they did, and it came down to a shot or two. That's great ball playing, and we never let up, and we never even Jew flying out. I question whether or not her touching, if she even did touch Sarah. Sarah was not gonna make the shot. I don't think whatever Jew did was so blatant that it was worthy of her going to the free throw line. Like that girl, she should have let that shot go because the most it would have been was a tie. And um, so she gets the three shots and she misses the free throw shot. So um, and then the ball, they're scrambling for the ball, and they throw the ball back up, and game's over. But I don't think that they played well enough. Like, and I do agree that I think Dawn let off the gas. I think she sat back at that point like this is not her day. You know, she's been around long enough to realize when somebody's like going on a heater like that. I truly think she could have put. If that's how she felt, then you didn't. What harm could it have done to put Fawali in sooner instead of Tessa? She put Tessa in for D. I don't think Tessa can play D, hard D, and get her shot off, the 3 point shot. I think we should have did it the other way around. Put in Fawali for defense and Fawali, in my opinion, uh, for defense and aggressiveness, and then put your Tessa in for the three. I think UCLA is playing Southern. Um, yeah, UCLA will be playing Southern. I did see Southern play. They're small. They're probably they they'll probably give their guards some problems. UCLA, but what and I seen I've watched UCLA last year. I've seen them in person, and they're just like us, very long, very tall, and when you have so much length, see, we have it all. Southern Cal, we really have it all. We got our bigs, we got a post, we got length at the wing, we got length at the point guard. We can go from 5'11" to 5'9", the very least, and most of all, we got Juju Watkins, Player of the Year, easy. And so Cheetah was telling me that she thinks Hannah can do it all. Hannah doesn't do it all like that. Hannah does not do it all like Juju. She's not your go-to player. I don't know if her ankle was hurt. I don't know whatever it was. When I was watching that ACC game, she was not going to Hannah for the last shot. Hannah's shot was off, so she went to Olivia. She went to Sonia, and then finally Sonia hit that shot right to tie the game. Um, Hannah's thing was driving. Like if your shot's off, you go to driving. Juju does it too. You try to get an and one. Perfect, smart. But Hannah's ability to drive into the interior and weave through the defense, she hasn't. She's gonna need to work on that. She's gonna at the height she is. She's gonna need to work on that. She's too short. She's too. She's just too short. She has no step through. She don't know how to lean. She don't know how to like score like that. And she got a clothesline. I mean, that girl slammed her to the ground, and she popped up, threw her uh, headband off. She was pissed, and I was like, "Welcome to Juju Watkins' world, baby girl." And she don't act like that when it happens. See, none of them girls. This is why they're not. This is why I won't vote them Player of the Year. None of them are guarded like Juju. None of them have the poise and the composure, and none of them can play through contact in the league the way that she does. That woman is strong, if you would have watched my show where I had a former Bruin on, former 25-year D1 official that watched all of these girls except for Clark play, and she said none are like Jill. And she has no reason to be biased because she played for UCLA. She's a Hall of Famer for UCLA. She's not being biased. She's telling you the truth. None of them girls are guarded and tackled and treated the same way as Juju Watkins. Hannah could not take that. Maybe she'll learn. Juju got this Michigan. I wanted to ask you guys about Michigan, Ohio State. I mean, yeah. Who do you have, RC? UConn versus USC. Juju will drop 30 and have like 5 blocks because everyone is so little. She's blocking all them shots. Yeah, she went on a block party against UConn. Straight up. I agree with you. You can see Don Stott it's just what it is. I do. She was interviewed at and it was smart because like that league. I watched it the other day because to be honest with you, I never saw the full game. So I started to because I questioned. I was like, what happened? Why did this happen? And it was just like sometimes you just have these out of body experiences. Players just had this out of and you can do everything that you possibly can think of, but sometimes it's like just. I mean, there were some adjustments. There were times where I was like, who the hell is on AZ Fudd? Why didn't they move her off the block? Like AZ if you make her move and have to dribble and shoot off the shot, I don't think she's damn. She is not gonna be 50%. She ain't gonna have no heater like that. She was just getting it on the transition. Um, she was set shot shooting and things like that, and I could not figure out from SC like who keeps missing or leaving her open. Another thing that UConn does that I get mad at with the Trojans is that, and they do it to everybody. They are slick as hell with backdoor. They get you on that backdoor, and then somebody said I think also there was a triple screen that Easy was getting that South Carolina wasn't getting through the triple screen. That's real irritating. So do you go under? Do you go over? Do you go under? Do you go over? No, you switch. Once you see that if I'm chasing AZ and I'm getting screened, then whoever that person is on, you gotta let me take your person and you'll take AZ. You get screened, then whoever I got screened back, instead of you gotta take you gotta switch, you gotta call it, you gotta talk. And South Carolina wasn't doing that. They gotta switch, you gotta talk. You gotta call out switch. And then they'll dip like they're going to the top of the key, and then they go back door on you. I mean, there were times where it was just smooth. They were just outsmarting them. Jude, can I ask a question about SC from the perspective of you, sir? Um, no problem. I'll do my best. Didn't I see you in another chat earlier? Stop talking to me, RC. Uh, Brazil, we pounding the YouTube pavement streets in similar boots, I guess. They can't go to the same person because she would be the scouting report. Notre Dame's head coach has been really smart about what she's been doing. Okay, but tell me, how did she lose to me? Because it was just Isaiah James, Shania Rivers. They played smart. Coach of the Year, Westmore. Zoe Brooks ain't no joke. Uh, they were just like, they were just hooping. They were just out hustling them. They were faster than them. They knew how to get the lead and hold the lead. Um, I don't really know. Uh, Their shots just weren't falling. I don't even know where Latu King has been. You know what I'm saying? Like, Notre Dame has a squad. I saw one media outlet person called Notre Dame, said that they would win the whole thing this time around. Now earlier this season, I had Notre Dame all the way going, but the way I've seen Notre Dame play, I don't get it. I hope Hannah and Juju play in the dub together. I wish I could see them play in the dub together as well. That's probably what we'll probably see them in an All-Star game or something like that. Like, I don't know how they would end up on the same team because you're going to go number one in the draft. And I wouldn't mind Hannah going number two. It just all depends on what a team needs. What up, Limelight? It just all depends on what a team needs. What's up, Juju? What's up, everybody? On the clock still, but I had to peek in. Yeah, just peek in real quick for sure. Hit that like button. Um, I set a schedule because I see sometimes I got to set a schedule with y'all. But it's my mother's birthday today. 89. Happy birthday, Mom. And I have an ortho appointment and I gotta, get her meal together, get, her cake, thing like that. She want a little cake. She ain't gonna eat a whole lot of cake. So, and then there's gonna be games going on. So I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna be in and out, I'm not gonna be able to jump up here. I mean, I didn't even know I was gonna be able to talk this long. Last night I kept trying to go on, but they kept crashing. Something was wrong with StreamYard. So they must, I guess it takes them hours to fix stuff. I thought I wasn't going to be able to see you guys. I literally was like, I don't know what to do. Did I do something wrong to my, because I was like trying to clean stuff out and I didn't know what was going on, y'all. Michigan Wolverines are the better team. And I went toe to toe with South Carolina, gave Southern Cal a hard time. I agree. I said, what was I telling you? Oh, Michigan and Ohio State. Thank you. I was waiting for somebody to answer that question. I have Michigan beating Ohio State. I don't know if you're still here, like Mike. Who you got? I just love that team, that little team. Even though they make me mad because they like one day I feel like dang they're gonna give Jew and them trouble one day. Even if they're so little, I think they could win. By fourth quarter, we're just too big. You know, Kiki just go to work, and that's what she did. But I like that Michigan team. I got Michigan eventually playing Notre Dame. And I will crack up if Michigan beats Notre Dame. And Cheetah, I want you to be there because I they that's what you call Cinderella teams. Me and RC were talking about it. Cinderella, he said, are like 10th ranked teams or 11th ranked teams. I don't know what the number is on Michigan, but they're one of those teams that only thing that happens with them is they run out of gas because they don't really go that deep. They run out of gas. But they are something else though. That coach is something else too. UConn lost to Notre Dame because their defense was predicted on predicated on stopping Hidalgo. More specifically, they didn't want her to go to her right, and she burned them. Ah, was KK guarding her? Who was guarding Hidalgo? UConn got lucky as hell. If they play North Carolina State, they're losing for crying out loud. They play in the Big Easy. They aren't ready for the real camp. Okay, so you said if UConn, for some reason on my bracket, I got Oklahoma State. I like Oklahoma State, y'all. And I want to see how they play under pressure and duration with and duress with with everything on the line. Cause somehow in my bracket, I got what did I have? Iowa. I said Iowa plays Oklahoma. Iowa wins. Then how did I end up with Oklahoma State playing UConn and UConn winning? So I guess I have UConn playing Iowa again. What you guys think about? What do you think about this year's? See, Live Mike got okay. So now I know I'm on the right track. You got Michigan. Okay, right now, scores 21 Iowa State, 24 Michigan. I think Michigan gonna beat Iowa State. I just do. I just do today. So that game is going on right now. 26-21. I just think Michigan gonna run away with that one. I don't think Iowa State can. They're not going to be able to take advantage of the size of Crooks inside and slow the game enough for her to take advantage in the half court setting. Michigan is just too much up and down. You have Michigan winning Brazil? Okay, today. Okay. You guys heard that? I have respected Dawn and SC when they won titles, when they beat Iowa and UCLA. Anytime I took it on the chin honorably, but I don't praise Gamecocks all day. Does that make me a... No, that does not make you a bad person. Why? Who doesn't make you a bad person? Listen, respectfully, I've heard some stuff out there, and I don't even think it's on. I don't even think it's about hating. Some people. Now I think it'd be hating if you said that the Gamecocks won't make it out of the Sweet 16. I think that's kind of jacked up. But I've had friends, people say that they won't make it out of the Elite Eight, and I say, God, dog. And then I heard some experts say the same thing, so I was trying to figure out, well, who in the Elite Eight is gonna stop them in that bracket? I said, what is it? Is it Duke? Who? I was like, who would stop them? If Maryland was healthy, that could be a good game. I said it's got to be. It's got. That's a 16. That's cold. With North Carolina, who's gonna beat them? Yeah, Iowa. UConn better be careful and have their little out of body experience because Iowa is scrappy as hell. Like Jen Jensen is not playing. She is ready. She's stepping on heads, toes. I mean, literally, everybody. Listen, the way that game was set up and the travel that we did, and I'm not making excuses about the Trojans. I felt like, like the way that game was set up, you guys would have, and you probably don't care. Look, we don't do good in cold weather. We learning though. We have went back east and played these two games, right? So then we came back to Los Angeles and over during the holiday, and we played Minnesota end of the month, and then we take off. You just play one stupid game, then you get back on the road to go play two more games, Iowa and Wisconsin. You got if you play sports like I have, and you travel by plane back and forth. Sometimes we would travel on the road, drive to these places. 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, whatever. You guys, jet lag and everything else is going on. Time change differences and all kind of stuff is happening. And then you set us up for this atmosphere pro Iowa, playing them at home. They are extra charged, and it comes down to the wire. No one has blown out the Trojans. Barely have anyone beat us double figures. It, and it might, and if it was Notre Dame that did it, you're talking about November. Okay, this is totally no chemistry. Nine new players, two of which are transfers, learning a whole new system, learning how to play with Jude learned how to play with them, learning the chemistry and the trust. In not having Kennedy Smith, we are not the same team. And if they walk in there thinking that we are, they're gonna get their ass kicked. And Jude doesn't lose his people twice. Barely, rarely. I think she was a freshman, so she has no control over a lot of that stuff. But Utah was the only team that, for whatever reason, would have our number last year. And I only remember Utah beating us twice. I can't think of another team in the Pac-12 that did that. And this is going on 2 years now. Sports lover, I'd love to see it. SC will be back in the Final Four, and Natty too, unless they implode. I don't see them falling apart. I don't. Well, first of all, I told you their bracket is easy, but when they go to play Birmingham 3, I think they'll face Texas or TCU. What say you in that bracket? So it's hard to beat somebody back to back, right? And so they beat Texas. So if it's Texas again, is that gonna happen again, or will TCU that they beat earlier this year, will they beat them again? I think, or Notre Dame. So coming down to Birmingham 3, that's where it gets kind of crazy, and I think that's where people feel that the Gamecocks will have problems. I'm just telling you. Just like people telling me, well, you're going to have problems with UConn, or you're going to have problems with Kentucky. Okay. All I can say, okay, I'm not out there. I'm not playing. So, sports lover, I love to see it. Just don't say something crazy, with some, obviously, team that we should win and we don't. And if that happens, it's just one of those days somebody just had an automatic experience and shot the lights out. Yeah, Iowa almost upset UCLA. And in my personal opinion, I think Iowa beat UCLA. Lucy Olsen tripped over some feet, fell on someone's foot, and sent the girls to the line. That's not a win for me. That is so subjective. I was like, girl, if you would have just let the girl take the shot, and stop trying to fight over the screen and tripping all over people, let them take the shot. It would have just tied it up. Calm down. Sometimes you just gotta let people take a shot and then box them out. It's more pressure on the person taking a shot than you coming over there thinking, what are you thinking you're gonna do? Block them? Because the way she was hustling and running over there, if the person would have took one step forward, you would have got a foul because you was so busy trying to get over there. You it would have been a blocking foul. You gonna hate on me? I don't want to. Iowa to reach USC exactly in the Elite Eight. I don't want y'all to have your revenge until down the road. Yeah, Ray is kind of upset about that. Rhea Marshall, I could tell she wants a crack at Iowa again. I think she's really like, I know they kind of feel like, what did we? I mean, really, that just kind of, we would have only had two losses, two legit losses, with Notre Dame and UCLA, and all this, overall seed and all that kind of stuff. Conversation would have went out the window. We probably would have been the overall seed, in my opinion. But to do what we did was just, we allowed it, and um, I think they were playing really well. I give them credit. They were doing their thing, but we didn't have it. We just didn't have it, and we didn't really try to force it either. Like, and I seen Don do that too. She just kind of lifted off the pedal, but she was still trying to put combinations out there. It's up to the coach. You got to put the right combinations out there too, and substitutions. And then she did it in Texas too when they were losing. She just kind of like sat back and looked and studied them. And it's like, I mean, since when is it a bad thing to have three losses or two losses uh, going into a tournament? I mean, we had so many losses and made it to the Elite Eight last year. We had so many losses. So many people. Like Iowa. I mean, Kate Clark lost last year. She didn't go undefeated. You don't have to win every game. You know what I'm saying? Some days it's just not your day. It's like, but now the competition is so good. It's so fierce, and the rules were changing about quad one and net ranking this and so everybody was so hell bent on getting a good seed and a good position, um, just trying to be strategic in that manner. That I think the losses and the win and losses really meant a lot because you just didn't want to, you just didn't want to get put in a position to where it was going to be difficult to get out of your bracket. But to me, if you know, to me, I mean, last year UConn was a third seed and they made it to the Final Four. So Notre Dame is the third seed. Don't worry about it. You a third seed. And if you're truly not a third seed and you should have been a two seed or something like that, then your games should be pretty much manageable, and you can get to the Final Four um, from your bracket because it's just that much parity going on. It is what it is. I think who got screwed. I think to be the number one seed, and you got some teams like look at UCLA. It's almost like, are you serious? Did you really just put them in this bracket? They got Ole Miss over there. They got Baylor. They got Tanai Lasson in Florida State. That might, you never know, might want to push the envelope. They got LSU. Shoot, you got Harmony Turner and Harvard. Harmony gonna go off. This is her opportunity for the world to see her. Harmony gonna go off. You got North Carolina State. What the heck, RC, is going on over here with UCLA? UCLA gonna have to play some basketball, but you know what? This is a guard-heavy rotation that they're gonna go up against, and your girl Betts and Janelle Barker are gonna need to take advantage of the lack of height. And the only way that somebody can beat this team is to push to get Betts out of the post on defense and blow by her, and just really transition basketball. Use your speed. use your transition basketball against UCLA. That's my advice to you guys in Spokane 1. You know, if you go small on them. But you better make some good bounce passes and some good passes, but they're slow. But they gonna get you by your neck. If they get to set up and get in a half court game and they get the moving the ball around and getting into a motion offense and got you moving, you better steal that ball and go into the next direction, and you got a chance. And you got a chance. And I feel bad for UCLA because people got UCLA coming right up on out of there because this Betts is going to have to play a lot of basketball against this man. She may just go from side to side, you know, turning this way, turning that, really not doing much. But on offense, she better put every single thing in there in that hoop. And then LSU is you going against the experienced Kim Mulkey, who's been to the Final Four international championships with Baylor and as well as LSU. You got to deal with her. Hopefully, and if they're healthy, if Anissa and Flau'jae are healthy, she beat them. She beat them. And I hate to say she beat them last year, but this is a different team this year. They didn't have Janai Barker last year. They didn't have Tamir Gardner last year. Alina Armstrong last year to come in for Kiki. It's this tournament's gonna be off the chain. That's all I can tell you. That's you know. Just don't be surprised if you see upsets. 29-29. Gosh darn, Michigan, come on now. 29-29. Iowa State, Michigan. I'm just listen. Any night, any given night, anyone can lose because you could just wake up on the wrong side of the bed the next day, bro. It's just nuts. It's like, but what I would say to my team if I had a team in a tournament is like take one game at a time. 6 games is solid is 6 games. Take one game at a time and do not take any team for granted. Take care of yourselves, get some rest, take care of your bodies. Um, if you need to do ice baths, and I always talk about that. It's about at this point in the race, it's nutrition and body recovery, mental. A lot of it is mental. If you feel like you're tired, you got to use your mental to push past it. And I'm gonna tell you guys another secret. When you get into pressurized situations, everybody needs to play together to where no, don't be off on an island, off on or putting your head down when something doesn't go right, and then four of your team is all the way down and ready to be in position, and you don't even know what the play is because you were so busy, having your all in your head and your thoughts about the ref and the bad call, or I missed the shot, or I missed a defensive assignment, and now you're off into your bag, and you're not playing together with your team. You got to really stick together. You have to stick together, and you guys have to come. Like Live Mike did something one time on his show that's so true. It's like you gotta touch and agree. Like your teammate falls to the ground, you gotta pick him up. You see your teammate about to kind of put their head down, you gotta lift them up, clap, say my bad if you made a bad shot. Let me know, was that you or was that me? You know what I'm saying? Like come together. Synergy is so important. Body language with each other is so important. Stay out of the ref's face if you're angry. In fact, just play the game. But you gotta make sure that with all the noise that's going around in the fans and on the floor, you have to you have to really lock in and just be in the flow of the moment and in the game. You know, paying attention to clock, paying attention to one another and who needs confidence right now, who needs to be encouraged, who needs to be celebrated, but just staying locked in and keyed into one another and not into your own self and head that again, I missed that shot, now I'm upset, now I'm running down the court with my head down, you don't even know that we switched to play because you're not paying attention. Whoever can do all that and not let the game in the moment overexcite them into making mistakes, you can win. You cannot get overly stressed out and pressured about what's happening and about what's going on in this moment. You just can't do it. You're not going to win. You can't get down on yourself. You guys have to, you got to stick together and play, and it's one game at a time. Hey y'all, Iowa State is moving ahead of Michigan. It is now 37-29. 37-29. Iowa State has just pulled an 8-point lead on Michigan. Number 6 Michigan, number 11 Iowa State. See, this is 11. This is an 11 seed team. It is a minute and 10 seconds left to halftime. They have just pulled ahead. That's not a lot, but it's something. It's not a lot. That is not, because when you come out the second half, it's 0-0, and just go play a whole nother game, straight up. See what I'm talking about, guys? See how quickly you see how quickly things change. They're going into halftime. They're going into halftime with the lead, 37-29. It's a minute and 8 seconds left. I don't know when that switched or why that switched, but here we are. Crazy times. So what you guys got going on today? Are you going to be able to watch some games? Did you take the day off? What game? Okay, what? I know RC going to be back. Okay, RC, the game at, for sure, for sure, 7 o'clock. I set my channel up for the 7 o'clock game because that's when I think I'll be done with everything. But even when I'm out, I'll have the game, and watching it from my phone or whatever I'm doing. I'll be watching certain things. Let's see. I think there's a 9:30 game coming on. Hold on. First game. There's a Kentucky game on right now on ESPN. Let's see. So Kentucky is one of those teams in my just playing Liberty there in my Spokane 4. Kentucky is up 23-14. That must have been a 9 o'clock game or something. Let's see. Notre Dame plays at 11. Yeah, that 22nd. Oh, this is just the first quarter. That's good points right there. Kentucky 23 points. Liberty 14 points. That's good. That's good stuff in the first quarter. Good stuff. 4th ranked Kentucky, 13th ranked Liberty. That should be a Kentucky win. It should be. Then the next game will be Notre Dame and Stephen F. Austin. Okay, so those of you that are Notre Dame fans, that you need to take a look at your girls today. Do your eye test. See how they look, how they playing together. They lose, and see if they ready for this tourney. Okay, so I'm gonna take off because it looks like you got. I don't see any more comments coming through. Looks like you guys are. Let's see, 5 to 6 hour coast to coast flights will take you out for 24 hours, and that doesn't include the time. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't see all this. I thought you guys were gone. This stream yard be messing up. You guys were talking the whole time, and I apologize. See, just if you guys see me get quiet, I'm just talking and not paying attention because I don't see this. You're absolutely right, Brazil. Now, it takes 24 hours, and then by the time the 24-hour wore off, it was game time. Notre Dame should come out of the bracket 3. They got the best backcourt in the country. They did. So Chicago just feels like the recent lackluster play by Notre Dame that they'll be ready. Jew in Brazil. That reminds me to you. I was watching a Kiki Rice presser. She was telling a reporter, she was like, it was hard adjusting to playing basketball a game at 9 in the morning. It was for us. I'm really impressed with how my girls responded. UCLA and USC. We're in a totally different time zone and conference, and playing a different style of basketball, playing people we never seen before. It wasn't the same old people every year like in the Pac-12. Kentucky isn't playing that great. They're up right now. I mean, they should be up more, I guess, but I mean, they are holding them to 14, and they got 23. But I just turned it on, so I'll look. There's not a team that South Carolina should be struggling with. Um, they match up well with everybody. Everybody? Okay. Audi has come alive for Iowa State. Is that what happened? But how did they let her get alive? Yeah, USC would have been an overall seed. Yeah, we would have had we that whole Iowa thing, and with that in mind, I'd be like, if that was all that we, you know, because we lost to Iowa, why wouldn't we be in the Final Four? But go off. Sword and Olsen combined for 2 for 11. Oh, they shooting too much. They should wake up soon. But Hobbs is showing why vets matter. Vets matter. Vets do matter. Yeah, the losses don't matter, but the committee look at that. Yeah, for sure. I expected Iowa State to play well early though, because they already had a sample of the tournament with their play-in game. So, yeah, they did with their play-in game. But let's see how they feel down the fourth quarter. Juju, I seen a list of everyone who entered the portal already. My head was spinning like a washing machine. Too many people. I know I'm anxious to see, but that a lot of coaches were let go or walked away, and I think that's one of the reasons. So we're gonna have a pick of the litter and see what we need. I've never been a coach, but it is impressive to see how coaches get their teams to peak at the right time. To me, yeah, I agree. That'd be great motivators. Did Coach Corey win Coach of the Year? Was that something I saw this morning? Hey, Bear Beauty, what up? What up? What up? Brazil, what up? What up, everybody? Um, Live Mike, what you saying at RC? No advantage in the long run, but in the quarter or two in the next game, they're ready to go while Michigan had been sitting for a week. Yeah, sometimes you got to knock that rust off, and it takes a minute to get going. But once they get going, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I worry about with Flage. It's like she hasn't been playing. She didn't play in a whole tournament, so she's got to knock some rust off, and she better knock it off quickly. Yeah, you usually have a good bracket. You have to. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good bracket for UCLA. It's some dogs in there. It's some dogs in there. It's just like they're gonna have to. If I was playing UCLA, you got to speed that game up on them, and you gotta not let them get into a half court game because Betts is gonna kill them. They're too little. Juju, I'm gonna say it's shoot straight shot with you. It's gonna be a test of true character and grit and guts by UCLA. If you want to play soft, not determined, will be a number one seed home crying in our soup. You better play them tough and rough. No, they don't. The general opinion is saying LSU is favored, and they have our number. That they're more powerful than us. UCLA want that Final Four. We're gonna have to punch our way to it through North Carolina State and LSU. Absolutely, absolutely. I got USC versus USC for the chip. I said that in October without seeing any of these teams. But hey, I don't know. I don't know. And I got people telling me that South Carolina gonna get upset, and I'm like, good, not by us, but by someone else. So I don't know. Chicago Cheetah thinks at this rate that Notre Dame will be in the finals, right? Cheetah. I got USC versus okay. Iowa State is looking good. Michigan freshmen are playing frantic. That's what I mean. They gotta settle down. They gotta settle down. True. You can have a bad game. Play your game and stay focused. Just play your game and stay focused. Both teams that could beat UCLA without even thinking about it. Both teams have great coaches, and I would put my money on it. Okay, LSU or NC. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. To be honest with you, more so than watching what USC does, I think we need to see what is UCLA made of. RC, we got to see what you guys are made of because we beat you twice. Damn near beat you. We only lost by technically really three. Basically, we lost by seven because it was two free throws after a real touch foul, stop the clock. But you're up by 3 points, so you really shouldn't be You shouldn't be comfortable like ooh wee. You really shouldn't because we had two prior games. This is back to back games, and we walked in the locker room with that like we got this. Like we just not afraid of you guys, and we just got your number. So, wow, Juju, you need to be in a USC locker room with this motivating speech. All teams should hear. Thank you, sports lovers. Thank you, and I meant it. Like everything I said. Like I was telling everybody at night, it's like to be a champion because I have been a champion in both sports that I play. It's just a mentality that you have. Like I can't predict the future. I don't know that I walked up to the starting blocks and just it really wasn't about the people next to me that I knew were two of them were faster than me. They weren't like faster. One had won that championship at the same rate. She was a year older than me when I was a freshman, and another one had just won the year before because I didn't get to run because I cut my leg. Piece of glass. That's another story. And I didn't get to run. So we both started the same spot. I felt prepared that year. I felt prepared. They obviously, I guess, they feel prepared, but it's more about me. It's not about. I'm competing against myself. I'm competing to put together a perfect race, and competing to win. Um, that's the goal. They are too, but I think it's whoever can control their nerves. Because later, after we race and we get to know each other, we're in college, and I talked to one of them. She was like, "I'm so nervous." I said, "I kind of thought you were." I remember that day, and I was like, "I've never seen you so nervous," And I was like, "What?" And I wasn't feeling like that, like she was. And it's all about controlling your nerves. If you can manage your nerves, because at the last minute they might attack you, you know, and that means you got to control your thoughts. And when you control your thoughts and you believe in yourself and you talk to yourself, you're talking to yourself, and you're like, I put in the work, I did this, all the way from the summer when they're working out and conditioning and they're putting in the reps and I put in the laid out and I did what I got to do. Hey, what's the worst that can happen? You lose, and you're gonna have this awful feeling. But why focus on that? Focus on like the feeling of like being able to brag. That's what it's about. And being able to that feeling of celebration. You know what I'm saying? That made me happy. That made me happy. It's like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to see what it's like. I want to shock everybody because they had me ranked third. It was just about time. It's not. See, they could have you ranked third, but that was just your last time. You weren't in. You didn't. You know. You could be. That's why you might see a seed, someone, third overall seed, win it all because it's like a UConn, because they don't have the same kind of competition. But when they're faced with the same type of competition, they raise to that competition's level. And so all of this, I'm over here top seed, overall 2, I'm an overall 3, I'm a top seed, I'm an 11 seed. Like, it just goes out the window. Just step on the court and play the game. Play who you're playing against. You never know what can happen. If you listen to your coach, who's giving you an assignment, you follow your assignment. Don't go rogue. Stay within your assignment of your role, because the coaches have scouted. The coaches have, seen the weakness and the tendencies, and they have this game plan in their head. And of course, you got to improvise as well, but stay in connection with each other, talking to each other like, oh, you know what? When she did this, da, 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 come over. Like I just tell my a big, it's like you're getting too many fouls. Just go straight up. I'm gonna come from behind. and I want to block like Jew. I would get the center, like tie her up. Once she makes her move, I'm gonna sprint down, and I'm telling you the truth, and I'm gonna block her from behind. But just tie her up. Just go straight up. Just don't jump, don't move, don't foul. Just let me swing at it, and stuff starts working, and then momentum starts going, and then energy. Then you find this adrenaline out of nowhere, and then you could just tell in the other team's face sometime when you're starting to break them. Hannah said that, like she can tell when she's annoying you, and hounding you, and you just try to break your opponent down like that. When they start putting their head down and their shoulders start hunching over, it's like you just jump on them like a hungry dog. Like, oh, they're okay, they're breaking. Sports like in the '90s, head on a swivel. Just play mentally. You'll do well. Just play your heart out. Sometimes you can do all of that and you can still lose. It's just a better team. Or somebody just has an out of body experience. Like, do you really think AZ gonna really do that? You know, London does that sometimes. She goes on a heater and she can hit five to six 3-pointers. What do you do with that? You know, do your best. You don't let your team stress you out. You have to realize they just kids. Yeah. I have Vanderbilt beating Oregon. Okay. Same, Jacob. Someone said, I'm shocked about Iowa and Michigan. I'm shocked too. It's messing up my bracket. And I'm not going to be filling out a gang of brackets. I'm not doing all that. I'm not making no money off of this. Brazil, 37-32. It ain't over, though. It's halftime. They cut that lead just now. You think they just remember they just played a playing game, so they're gonna run out of gas. And Michigan, those shots will start falling. They'll start falling. Audi was posting low, and Michigan didn't have the size. They don't. Yeah, she was posting low, but how do we get Audi out of there? Imagine winning Coach of the Year and then losing in an Elite Eight. I know. So she did win Coach of the Year. RC, your coach won RC Coach of the Year. Is the game on right now? Yeah, right now it's 32-23 Liberty. So I'm gonna turn from that because that should be an easy win for Kentucky. And then we got the game that I'm interested in is just to see the girls, my Michigan girls play Iowa State, the Audi Crooks. I'm trying to see what Big Adi's doing. There's people telling me they don't think Adi's gonna make it to in the WNBA. She won't make it to the WNBA. She got 2 more years for me to see. Michigan's still gonna win if Silosaurus gets busy in the second half. Beyond this reason, got my ticket for the real SC. You got it. AAW. I'll be there too. Come see me. I'll be there. I'll be there. God willing, I'll be there. Have the ticket is what I mean. You know, if nothing serious going on at home, my mom and stuff, I'm gonna be there. That Saturday, I gotta be there. I can't cut another year. We not seeing Juju in person. I did see her in person this year, but I actually live down there. I'm staying out of state right now. I mean, not out of state, out of Los Angeles. But I will be there. Way to go, AAW. Way to go. That's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. Jude, I'm gonna say this and shut up. My Bruins better knock the stuffing out of Southern tonight. What up, the win? What up? What up? What up? I'm sorry, I'm just getting through this. There she is in the flesh. Vibes with Vita. Love it. Keep it going. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. If anybody's in here and you haven't subscribed, come on and hit that sub button for me. We got to stick together. Miss needs the full court press. So Iowa, yeah, that's a good idea. So that Iowa won't have time to find out. Yes, good one. Good call out. Audi can almost be unstoppable if she drops 20 pounds. I think she will. I just think it's going to take a little time. And she's getting older, and just get a really good nutrition plan for her. And if she really, really, really wants it, if she wants to continue to play, she's going to have to, because she's not going to be able to play in the dub like that. Such a humble sports girl. I love it. You are a breath of fresh air. Thank you. I'm getting all these compliments. Thank you. Thank you. Vibes with Vita. Thank you. Wow, that encourages me. Sonia and Citron and Hannah Darko are the team. Oh, you guys don't like? Olivia Miles. No offense, but she needs to drop more than 20. Let me look at her. She lost weight. Let me look at her. She she's got such a soft touch around this rim. She's already loved. She's getting up and down the court, you guys. And then she lost weight from last year. Way a lot of weight. I can see her waist. Look at where she's scoring. She's scoring right inside, right around where Natalie Williams used to score. Natalie Williams is so automatic down in that spot right there. Olivia Miles irks you. Wow. Hannah irks me. Oh my goodness. I was her teammates are hitting shots. Yeah, she lost 45 last year. Dang! See, I told you, I knew it. I knew she looked. Thank you, Brazil. Like I knew she had lost some weight. I knew it, cause I'm like she seemed like she was bigger than that. Dang! Look at her. She's just taking. Look at that. Oh, they can't stop her. They can't stop her. This is what I was afraid of. And she got down the court to stop them. Oh, you guys, she gonna be. Audience, some smaller teams are gonna be. You gotta hit those shots, Sila. You gotta hit those shots. You gotta hit those threes. Stop rushing, sweetheart. It seems like she might have to put some weight back on. Nah, somebody just said, but Will just said, well, what did you say? You want her to lose 20 more? What did she lost? She lost 45 pounds, y'all. Like, dang. You didn't say that about Yuru. She just needs to keep losing it. Just keep losing it. Get strong. Come on, you guys gotta make a shot, yo. Can you guys put up the score, please? Dang. Like, what's wrong with the TV? Why are you not putting up the score? The only way Michigan stay in this game is to hit threes at this point. Or get some and ones. Can we see what is the score? I've never seen them not put up the score on TV like as long as they're doing right now. And then Iowa, don't shoot yourself out of the game. Just keep going to her till you can't go to her no more. There you go. Hit the threes. Hit the threes. That's the only thing you can do right now. Against because you can't stop Crooks inside. You have nobody. You gotta hit your threes. Okay, I don't know if you guys are talking, but my chat it just stopped. So it's like last time it kept, and then all of a sudden I saw you guys were talking. Ooh, see now she's getting tired. She's getting tired. Silent Swords and them are gonna run you into the ground. I say keep feeding her. Keep feeding out if you want to stay in the game. But Silent and them are gonna keep coming, but don't shoot yourself out of the game. So don't shoot that shot so fast, Silent. Stop trying to shoot it in transition. I know, just shoot it. Take your time and let everybody else sprint down. I think people want USC to lose because there's a video called "Kentucky Be a Roadblock for USC." Yeah, they're just putting out all this. They want us so bad. They don't. They scared of Juju Watkins. They so scared, and they should be. They so scared of Juju. It's funny. It's funny to me. They just go on and admit she's a national player of the year, and then I leave you alone. Michigan has started running. Here go Michigan. You hate. I know. That's what I'm trying to say. B Will, like stop doing the transition three. Just come back down. Stop. Let this wait like half second, and then fire it. But that's she's like me. That's all she know how to shoot, and that was my problem. Like, stop shooting transition threes. Just 25. We didn't call it a three, but whatever. Just just take your time and shoot that shot. Audie is out of the game. She's wagging her tongue. Good, good, good. Now we can see how this goes. Take her out and put her back in if you want to win. They struggling with Liberty. I'm right now worried about that. Good, good, good. Kentucky is not. Kentucky did something that just disappointed me in the SEC conference championships. They just look like crap, like against a better team. And I was just like, what am I worried about with Kentucky? Okay, Nippy's Juju got another. My Juju got commercials like I don't know what. I'm so proud of her. She is hilarious. She is hilarious. She is just like doing it, honey. Just keep doing it. I just want to see her commercial. I just want. I don't know if we're gonna win the championship. I don't see why we can't. I just don't. I think she came back in her sophomore year even better, in my opinion, because she came back smarter. It wasn't about how much she scored. It was the fact that she was able to sacrifice her scoring and for her teammates to step up. If her teammates step up, and I think they're really good, and they step up and play the. I mean, because we haven't even played our best basketball at USC yet. I can tell. They'll have it. They'll do something. Boom, 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 and right at the last second, somebody will miss the bunny. I was like, oh my god, that was a perfect pass. Clean the ball. Boom, 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 and then like, oh my god, they got exactly the look they wanted, and they'll miss the shot. And I'm like, oh god, come on, freshman, come on, man, you gotta make these shots, bro. Like you get in the tournament, you get it an 8, or you get it a 4. That's gotta be automatic, boo boo. It's just we don't have time to be like, oh yeah, she's just a freshman. Well, nobody's a freshman at this point. Nobody. I'm just proud of her overall, her game. I'm just proud of her because to go this long with being as good as Drew is, it's just a testament to her village and her family and her support. Because it's easy to start to fall off, especially like your junior and senior year of college. It's like to still have something to shoot for. If you're giving it too fast, you start to peak and you start to like you have nothing to shoot for. It's very hard to be one of the things I think that's different about Notre Dame is that they were so hungry. Hannah and them were so hungry, and they just didn't have the hunger. They got comfortable looking to me in some ways, and people like North Carolina State were still trying to find themselves, and you know, Florida State was trying to find themselves. Duke was still finding themselves. And Notre Dame was just like, we're here, we're there, we beat SC. That's all you kept talking about. We beat SC. You beat them in November. We beat UConn though. And it's like you were talking about preseason. Like you don't hear me talking about when we beat UConn in December. Girl, December is over. We're now in January and February and March. What have you done lately? Okay? If Hannah loses, say eliminate her from national. She's already eliminated, Jacob. I would like to see Juju hit 30 during the tourney. She's done it last year, but then what is everybody else gonna hit though? If she hits 30, which not a big deal, I need Kiki to get 25, 28. I don't care if I'm asking too much. Like Kiki needs to wake up, like average 25 points. Iowa State stretched it back to 7. Oh, they did. They sure did. Yeah, that's because I think B. Will even said it. Like, don't shoot those transition sheets. Just come back down. You get the transition. Look, wait, jab, take your shot. Take your time, Sila. Take your time. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. Hey y'all, I'm back. Hold on, I'll be on camera in a sec. What are you saying, Jake? Jake? Kiki gonna average 25. Yeah, that would be great. I'd like to see her average 25. Uh, I think Kiki um, has so much basketball in her that she hasn't yet figured out. I think we make it. I mean, the way the offense is structured and the amount of times that she has ways that she can score. uh, um, on the Trojans is she's gonna look back because when she gets to the pros, nobody's gonna give her. That team is not gonna be built around Kiki. This team is built to where she's got plenty of room to operate. Juju's points, Juju's game, not at all does not get in the way of her. She's like second option for sure. And depending on the matchups, she's easily like first option. And Juju doesn't have a problem with that because Juju knows how to create hers. She can get hers off of offensive boards, shit stealing, transition basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like Kiki should be in heaven right now. The fact that if she could just turn and makes half the shots that she's taking, like the bunnies that she missed, the wide open drop downs from Rhea. She can get the ball from Rhea. She can get the ball from the wing. She can get the ball from Jude. She can get the ball in transition. She can get the ball if she hustle and get some offensive rebounds. She could be averaging 25 points or more a game. It's her. It's her problem. It's her. She's the problem. The motor is there. But a lot of teams not even like matching up to her skill set of her height and her, the veteranness in her. Like she should be tearing this league up. You're a Katrina McLean winner. Like I think Anissa Morrow maximizes her whole ability. I don't think Keek has touched her skill level yet. And you're a senior. You should be tearing these girls up. Bam! Like grab that ball, bend down, bam, bounce it up, and come back up, explode back up into the basket. The only challenge for her was bets, and she should have been killing these girls. Man, I wish I had her athleticism. Woo, good shot in the third quarter. Here we go, Michigan, 53-54. Woo! McKenzie could average 20 last year in the tournament, then Kiki can average more. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, they're two different positions, Jacob, but no, because Kayla Davis was getting so many that she just was undersized down there. But Kayla was doing the best she could do, was trying to get her to pass, but she's just so awkward in her shooting and throwing hook shots and throwing because she was undersized. But I'm like, Kiki, those are the same passes that Jew and them were passing Kayla Davis. But now we have you. I was like, oh, you about to get 16 right off. By the time we get to the fourth quarter, you're going to have 16, girl. Now go off in the fourth. Michigan picking up full court. Maybe I can coach. You can, Brazil. You said that. That's what I'm talking about. And they did. Michigan was balling. I wasn't surprised they were staying with us. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that once we got, Kiki going on the inside, or even Clarice or Ray, I was like, oh, you guys can't stop us with them. Because they just don't have the size. But all praise goes to their heart and their tenacity. I'm proud of them. Oh my God! See, you see how that girl just threw that ball up just now? That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about that irritates me, and people do it to us all the time. She just threw it up, and those are the kind of stuff that irritate me in the March Madness, because it's like ordinarily you throw that crap up and it don't hit nothing. But then when you start making shots like that, it's like Iowa ain't never looked this good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I watched them play South Carolina, I think, this year. I was like, what the hell was this? They get in the tournament, and then it's like everything just going up. Now, I don't know if you just nervous about who you playing, intimidated or something. I don't know. That's why you can't be looking at, like, focused on, like, oh my God, this is the so-and-so in UCLA. Just go in there and play your game. Play your game. Just play with each other. It's a joy. It's a fun. It's fun when, like, you come down and you see Avery working on her shot all weeks, all month, in practice, outside of practice, and then you come down in transition and you see her wide open and you pass that ball to her in transition, and Avery, you put that three in. It's like, oh my gosh, she's happy, I'm happy. You feel me? I'm happy for you, because what gives me joy is something that we've been working on and you've been dealing with, and you've been, like, when Malia got in the game, like, Malia was like kind of in a slump, kind of like a little bit the way Heckle's confidence is right now. And then you see Malia, like, back, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell she worked on her mental, and it's like, Malia, All you need to do is slow it up, like play at the pace of everybody else. You got, Maria used to run track like me, and sometimes we just get to going too fast for ourselves and everybody else on the court. And she did it. She got even with what everybody else. I love the way she was acting like a floor general. She was leading. Get over here. You no, you in the wrong place. Come over here. Do this. Like take control. And that's what we're lacking with the Trojans. We're lacking a floor general. You know. So when she was doing all that, it was like, yes, girl, yes. That's how I felt with Aaliyah. I'm wondering if Kaylee Hessel was a shooting guard in high school, or she just got used to playing with her teammates for 4 years, so they kind of knew like she was the end all of the be all. And so it's like, girl, nobody know what you thinking when you just have that same dead expression and you going 90 miles an hour and you don't know how to improvise. So then you just go straight to the hoop and no change of direction, no change of hand. You think teams that's what they wanted you to do. They stopped you from making the initial pass and made you think that there was a clear open lane because they want you to drive and do what you did so they can block you. You can't fall for that. I'm cracking up. Like I'm looking at these ads that Juju's putting out, and that's just like that's to get under people's nerves too. It's like, why she get all these commercials? Because she's backed by the right people. She got that machine behind her. Get you one, and then it makes you feel some kind of way. Now it could backfire because it can make her a target too. So she's a finalist. Mad Dog Juju Watkins has been named one of four finalists for the Naismith DPO Award. Oh, she's a finalist. Yes! I really felt like her defense was going to go overlooked, and I was like, come on, you guys. You cannot overlook this defense. This child is going off. Why? Someone help me understand how L. Duncan. Look at L. Duncan's bracket, Jacob. Somebody, thank you. Somebody already said it because I'm not even gonna mess with L. Duncan. Her bracket is help me understand L. having SC and Duke and UCLA and North Carolina State in the Final Four. Why would no one say anything posting this? This is ridiculous. Wow, I don't necessarily disagree with Duke, but how could only because wait a minute, Duke? No, you can't. This is ridiculous. It can't be Duke. Duke. That's not the Final Four. Duke is in the same bracket as South Carolina. They can't be in the Final Four. They have to play Duke to get to the Final Four, and then Birmingham 3. Oh my God, lady, it can't be Duke. Duke is not in Birmingham 3. Jesus Christ, help that woman. I tell you, these people be. It was on Twitter. It was on Twitter, Jacob, but I just passed it. You should have saw it. She got Duke in the Final Four when Duke has to go beat SC to get to the Final Four. Jesus Christ. All she care about is South Carolina. That's so. For her to say that, just let me know. It's like, girl, what are you talking about? Keita Sports is not like. No, I'm not gonna say she doesn't like SC because that wouldn't be fair. But she don't give no consideration to the Trojans whatsoever. She one of them people that all they have is Juju Watkins. Shit, all we need is Juju Watkins, but that's not the point. She needs her teammates. Lexi Brown had Duke in the finals versus USC. So who the wait? You said Lexi Brown got oh, sorry. Lexi Brown had Duke, so that means Duke beats South Carolina and beats Birmingham, everybody in Birmingham 3? Oh my God. So that means they either beat Texas or TCU or Notre Dame. Dang, Duke, you that good? Dang, Lexi, you got Duke is that good? Shoot, Carr lost it. Okay, Duke. Yeah, they gonna get there. That was a charge by the player that's on the free throw line. I don't know, guys. They asked this question: what would you change in college basketball? I kind of would change the charge rule because I think they got this charge rule down to whoever makes the contact, and I hate when they mess around with that rule because it's like if I go up, I gotta have room to come down, or if I go up, I gotta have room to go up. And if you lean into me while I'm going up, it's kind of like that rule when you, no matter what, right? A car can stop in front of me all of a sudden, and I hit him, and I'm automatically at fault. Like, like you stop in front of me, so boom, I hit you, so I'm at fault. It's like so everybody can just get on the road, get in front of another car, and just stop, boom. You know what I mean? Like make a sudden move. That's what that reminds me of, and I just hate this charge. I'm like, come on. USC, if Kentucky gets eliminated in the first round, go for kill. Go for the kill. Let me take this call, y'all. Let me take this call. All right. I'm glad my friend called me. I'm really like caught up in this game right here, guys. I'm gonna try to stay on as long as I can because I gotta go to my ortho appointment. It's about 40 minutes away. I'm trying to see who's gonna win this. B Will. These Michigan girls are gonna be tough for it. I know B Will. Don't you like them? I like them. I really do. They need a big. They need a big. Addie Brown, you gotta wake up right now. Everybody's always talking about Addie Brown, and it's like she never waking up. She just not waking up. Like I don't know what it is about this, and I don't even know which one she is. Everybody's always talking about Addie Brown, and then when they need her, she's not showing up. I'm sorry, Addie Brown. I'm not trying to put you down or anything, but you got to find yourself. And ain't she like a senior or something? See, I told you Michigan was gonna like in the fourth quarter. They gonna they gonna they gonna that's where they're gonna wear them down. And this is where can the conditioning of Audie, because I would go back to Audie right now. No, some grade, some, no same grade as Jew. Addie Brown is the same grade. Oh, I know Audie Crooks is the same grade as Jew, but Addie Brown, I know Audie Crooks is in that sophomore class. But I just was like, maybe I'm wrong. But everybody's like, she not gonna make it to the dub, and I'm like, I don't know. I think she's gonna get drafted. I, I think she's gonna. I think Audie Crooks is. It's gonna be a progressive thing with the weight, and and she's got the game. She's got the soft touch. Jew, I'm a Michigan alum. Oh, and former student. All right, hard for the Wolverines. Okay, I like, but shoot, Michigan girls, I don't know why I like them. I just like those freshmen. Addie's a freshman, isn't she? Is she a freshman, you guys? Because she got time because everybody be like calling her name, like, come on, Addie, come on. Okay. Hey y'all, I want to welcome my new subscribers. I just got two more subscribers, and I want to appreciate you. I don't know if you're still watching, but thank you so much for subscribing to me. I appreciate you so much. I just started in this game, probably been here about 4 months now. I don't know, maybe four, five, four. And I'm hoping this tournament takes me into the to getting into the algorithm. So if you're new here and it's your first time here, hit that sub button, hit that sub, hit that like for me, and join us in the comments. You're welcome to join us. Introduce yourself. Say, give us your opinion, your thoughts. This is what we do. We watch the game together. We talk about the game. You know, maybe I'll get to the point where I learn how to put up highlights and come back and do recaps and maybe show part of the last few minutes of the game. We'll try to do all that. I just don't want to. There's rules to this where copyrights and all that kind of thing, and I don't want to lose my whole account because I'm doing something wrong. They kind of give you a warning that something is copywritten, and then you got to know how to edit it and cut it out and so on and so forth. She played in the McDonald's All American game with you, Addie. She did. I don't know. Oh, I watched that game all the time, and there might. Oh yeah, there was somebody up and down that court. I need to watch that game again. She's a sophomore. Yeah, yeah, she was. There was. Okay, okay, okay. She was like long and lanky. Let me look for her. I'm so crazy. I don't know. That's what being on the West Coast. You don't get to. You don't unless you like really tune in. You gotta turn and watch some games of the other teams. But I'm loving it. I mean, it's a lot of basketball to watch, guys. But I'm retired now, so I'll be watching. Woo! Look at Audie getting down the court. Go, mama! I just love Audie Crick's personality too. She's so gregarious. She's such a sweetheart. I don't even know her, and I just like the kid. She's just always smiling. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Nice drive. When are they gonna drive? She caught Audie off guard because I don't know that Audie blocks shots, guys. Michigan could look. This is another thing. Audie is not necessarily a shot blocker. So you got to stay on your man. Look at that. Woo! Went around her. Nice. Hey, Juju, Donovan, checking in. Hit that like button, Don. Hit that like. All your girls are doing good. I'm smiling right now. They was losing. Audie was taking them just like post. Give her the ball. Audie hits her shots, man. She would have hit that shot just now. Crooks, that would have been 62. They doing good. I'm proud of them. Woo! Here go Holloway. Michigan is like 66-59, Donovan. Your Michigan girls is pulling away. Because I got them for the win, but Iowa had them by 8, 9 points in the beginning. Give Audie the ball. See, that's what they'll do. They'll pass. Ooh, she hit that 3, 62. See, their shots are falling. Iowa's girls' shots were falling. They weren't falling earlier this year. And they would just pass up Audie and not use her well. And they would just shoot themselves out of a game. But now their shots are falling from the outside. I was surprised myself when I found that out, too, because why is she in Juju grade? Yeah, there were some girls. Okay, pass it out, Audie. Ooh! Look at them. They were not. Look at Iowa. 2 in a row. That girl was not hitting this year when Audie was passing out. What Michigan gonna do? Okay, Michigan's slowing it up. What did we? Ooh, she's on her back. Get off her back. You can't do that. What you gonna do, Sila? Don't shoot on the run though. Holloway. Boom! 69-65. Whoo! Look at Holloway. Look at Holloway. I can't stand Michigan, but I love Michigan. I can't stand them, but I love them. But they like on a string with each other. They are. Dang, Audie, good one. Ooh, I see the box score 20. Scored 20 3-point shots made between both teams. They're shooting a rack out the game. Whoa! Look at this game. Go ahead, guys. See, Iowa's staying in it because they actually are hitting their outside shots. And then Michigan's starting to hit theirs, but they don't got nothing to stop Adi. 69-72. Oh, I gotta get in the car. I gotta get in the car and get going. Come on, Lord. I gotta see the end of this game. Oh my gosh. Don't stress this out for me. I gotta go. Woo! Michigan! Go blue. B Will said go blue. They are shooting the lights out. Look at these Michigan girls. Woo! Look at these Michigan girls. Come on, baby girls. Come on, Michigan girls. Do your thing. Go, Michigan. Jordan Hobbs. Jordan Hobbs. Jordan Hobbs. Heck yeah, she's trying to get drafted. I like Jordan Hobbs. I've been waiting for her to get hot. Hobbs, Holloway, Olsen, Sila. You need something else, B Will. They need something else. But if they get hot in those threes and just hustle the way they do, oh, I just want to strangle those girls sometimes because they are like, and they play their butts off on defense, but usually they run out of gas. Like usually against a. Here's the thing. This is the thing that I want to see them play like a Notre Dame, who because let me tell you why. Because I feel that Michigan playing like this and then Notre Dame playing the way they do, they both don't got no bench to me. They both don't have no bench. So it's mano-a-mano with them too. And so I have them on my bracket facing each other. I have to see Michigan play Notre Dame. I have to. And for whatever reason, I gave the win to the more experienced Notre Dame. But if Notre Dame is playing crappy the way, like towards the end of the game, the way they have been, where they can't knock down those shots, Michigan gonna get you. Michigan is tough. These freshmen are tough. This reminds me of the Stanford Iowa State game last year. Yeah, and then Cam Brinks fouled out and Kiki Irvin went off for 40 something. Look at this commercial with Shaq and Sabrina. What an unlikely pair, boy! I tell you, Shaq and Sabrina. These little ones can shoot. Yeah, Michigan, right? B Will. That's what I got. That's what I got on my bracket. B Will. I want to see Michigan, Iowa. No State. No offense to you at all, but I want to see Michigan. God, I hate saying bye to people. I just do. I just hate it. Because it's not like I just prefer or don't like Iowa State or anything like that. It's just not about that. It's just, Jesus. I just want to see Michigan. I want Michigan to play Notre Dame so bad. Because I like upsets. I want to see an upset. But Michigan played our butts off. Because people are like, well, you guys are good. Girl, we wasn't, boys. We were not putting the metal to the pedal. We just progressively took our time and got by them, and I knew we would. We have more firepower, but boy, oh boy, if you're not lucky, Michigan will be on your tail. Both teams shooting 40% from the 3, 10 for 25, missing 12, 12 for 30. They miss 18 and they miss 15. Okay, we need that Kiki we need that Kiki. Are you kidding me, Jacob? We need that Kiki for the tournament when it counts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that girl. One of the takes from this Matt Martin was Michigan is a Sweet 16 team. Is that what I got them at? Because I got them playing Michigan, Notre Dame. So I don't know if that makes where that puts them at in the whole bracket. But in the country, yeah, I got that. I got them on. I got them. I got them playing. I got them playing Notre Dame, and the winner of that playing TCU. Michigan is a little sneaky. Little they sneaky. Michigan, you're so sneaky. Come on, Audie Crooks. Take it to the. If it goes into overtime, I definitely gotta leave. Oh my gosh, I gotta go. Come on, come on. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay on with you guys. I gotta leave. Look at Silent. Uh oh, look at Silent. Look at Silent. Oh, the clock ran out. Oh, she was trying to tell you. She was trying to tell you, coach. She was trying to tell you, Silent, you gotta put that up. You should have stopped, changed direction, and come back down the middle and just did a floater. You committed too much to that direction. Liberty fighting against Kentucky. What's the score with the Kentucky Liberty game? USC is playing midgets in the first round. I knew Michigan was tough when they were taking SC to the wire as young as they were. I think they just caught them off guard that first game. You know, that's I knew they were tough then too. And then they kind of had a little drop off. Then they kind of came back. Then I said, let me watch them in the Big Ten. Drew, I love that you're rooting for both teams to do well. I just can't help it because I just like I just like audience, but then but I really love these Michigan girls. Oh, I just hate that. I hate people. You don't even understand. Like when I see certain teams, I just hate that it's just like one and done. Oh God, it just makes me like oh, it just makes me feel bad. I just feel bad because I'm not gonna see him anymore. I just think that Michigan would be a better fit to move to the next bracket. Maybe they're just so tough. Michigan is no good. 28 for so Hobbs is hot this game. Okay, Hobbs is the one. Sometimes it's Olsen is hot. Sometimes it's Sila. Sila already in an interview. She interviews as a freshman. She's so articulate. She's so smart. She plays international ball. She said, "Whatever my team needs." She's like Juju. Whatever my team needs. She's not like she said. She's not like looking to score. But if I have to score, that's what she'll do. But whoever's hot, like she doesn't have to be the main one doing it all. But sometimes I think she should be a little bit more selfish. But they don't just look for her, and that's what I love about them. They look. Um, the other people feel like they can do what they do, and I think sometimes they're right. And I don't think USC Trojans just look for Juju all the time. They really don't. People think they do, but they don't. They they in the beginning they were just passing up shots because they didn't have the confidence. Juju just has an extraordinary amount of confidence because she's prepared herself. But if you don't do the extra work or you don't get in the gym, I think they realize it's like this has nothing to do with Juju Watkins. This is all about because Juju passes you the ball. What are you gonna do with it? You're not gonna get a wide open shot. Sometimes you gotta learn how to shoot over people and shoot through or get to your spot behind the defense. Be sneaky about it and be confident. Don't throw it up. Be confident. Michigan should have settled for the three that last possession. Okay. Dang, look at this game. It's so close. Kentucky is up by 14. They got that game. Jacob. They got that game. Even though Liberty, they should be up further than that. But hey, 64-50. Yeah. And what quarter is it? What quarter is that? They're not coming back, huh? Fourth quarter? But Sila has 10 points. Look, see, that's what I'm talking about. She reminds me of Juju. She got 10 points, 8 boards, 6 assists. Sila is, what I love about her is she's just all across the board. She's filling the stat box. She's a triple double watch like Addie Brown for Iowa's 8, 9, and 10. And that's what I love about, yeah, going into the fourth. That's what I like about Silas. She's just all around. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she can score. Sila is like an All American for me. because she's just all around player. She played defense, she played offense. She's a great teammate. She's but then she got Olsen, and she got Holloway, she got Hobbs, um, and they just all just play off of each other. They just go gadget players, and they learned a lot. They learned a lot. They've learned a lot. I've watched them. They would be in the fourth quarter like this down to the last seconds and just do something that like, why'd you do that? And now they're learning a lot. Look, using the clock. Look at them. Silent, pass it out. Okay, pass it out, pass it around, pass it around. I don't know if they're gonna be able to get this shot off. Let's see. Whoa! Olsen! You know, Olsen is a dynamic soccer player. She's very athletic. So if anybody was going to get that ball to create something, it would be Olsen. Iowa game on the line, and you shoot a transition three. That's why they look at that. See, Olsen can do that. That's not a lucky shot. That's a Olsen shot. That's a dagger. Olsen can do that, and she got the height to do that. Sila will try it, but she really don't got the height like Olsen. Olsen is like, she's tough. She's tough. She'll make that shot. That's not no. That's not a lucky shot. That's a Olsen. That's an Olsen shot. It's over. It's over, guys. I gotta go. I know they got this. I'll be back though. When I get back, I just realized she played with the. Yes, that's what I was telling you. If you're talking about what I'm talking about, as far as Michigan, that she played, Adi. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. This game is over. Peace. I'll be back as soon as I can, guys. I'll be watching the rest of the games where I'm at, but I have to get on the road real quick. But stay tuned. I'll be back soon. If you're new to this channel, hit that sub and come back with me. Hit the like button, everybody. Take care, everybody. Come back and watch these games with me, y'all. If you enjoy this, my channel, please subscribe. Please come back and follow and watch with me. It'll be fun. All right, y'all. Peace out.